I basically made it to the border, but there is one problem, and look at that. So hello, namaste, and welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is your rider 6B, aka Chabi Dhakal. I hope the guys, I am doing fantastic. I'm getting ready for a 1 week long motorcycle ride. I'm gonna go across Vermont and New Hampshire and maybe some parts of Maine. Let's see, some parts of New York. I'm getting ready for the ride. I just loaded the motorcycle and good to leave. My son is here to flag me off. Where's the flag, buddy? He was holding some flags earlier, but anyway, he's excited to see me go. Are you? But yeah, motorcycle's ready, so let's get going and let's get started. I am somewhere right next to, very close to Woodstock, Ontario, at an ONRoute. Stopped here. I left early morning this morning around 8:30, and then when I got here, it was still cold, so I feel like maybe I made a stop, get some fuel. So now it's time for me to keep going. The journey today is going to be pretty long because I'm going to be heading towards Vermont. I actually had to get an extra back just so that I can fit all of my gears and clothes and everything for 1 week. Last time, I mean, I can technically fit it on the panniers, but the problem that I ran into last time was when I get to the hotel, I had to get all three of the panniers out or the liners out and then get it inside, and I didn't really like that. So now having everything in one backpack except and then another pannier liner would be perfect. We are gonna be making a stop in Brampton because that's where all the good food is, I heard. So we're gonna be making a stop there, and then that's where I'm gonna have my lunch, and we'll continue on. I mean, you know, one of the things that I hate coming towards Toronto is crazy traffic and all this traffic jams and whatnot. And today is no different. I'm just about to pass Kitchener, and here we go. Looks like, I mean, it's not gonna be a long, doesn't look like it's a longer traffic jam. It's probably like a very short one, maybe like 10 minutes, give or take. And it's probably due to crash. But a lot of times you see constructions and whatnot, and it just makes it really worse. And I usually avoid coming during traffic hours, like, you know, like 10 a.m. in the morning or 5 p.m., like, you know, like those rush hours, office times. I usually avoid those. Looks like I did avoid it today too, coming towards Toronto, because I made the stop in Woodstock. For that was a quick pit stop, turned into like, I don't know, 35 minutes long. I thought I was going to be there for like 10-15 minutes, but I think I kind of lasted 45 minutes, give or take. But anyway, let's get going. Weather is looking fantastic, 21 degrees on the clock, and I think the feels like is pretty similar, maybe like 18, 19, I'm guessing. A little bit of wind chill, but not that bad. It's actually pretty pleasant, and I'm loving it. So far, so good. All right, guys. It's lunchtime. It's 12:18, and I'm super hungry. I skipped breakfast this morning. I only had a coffee when I stopped at Woodstock, Ontario, so I guess time for lunch. So let's go inside Nepali Momo House. I've been to their other location. I've never been here, so let's see. No, I've tried their second location or other location. This one is my first time. I usually take their Jhol Momo. I really like it. At the other location, it's obviously a different sieve here, so I'm guessing it's going to be a little bit different taste, but looks pretty nice inside. They're running a highlight from yesterday's match, and that's where Maya is, right outside. I usually, when I'm going inside to eat or something, I usually find a spot that's very close to the where I can see my motorcycle. Like basically, I should have a line of sight with my motorcycle. All right, guys, food has arrived and it is looking delicious. All right, so we're done with the lunch now. So it's time for us to start heading in another 7 hours of riding, 750 kilometers. This is where I parked. Looks like it's gonna rain, which I might have to add a cover on this. I do have a cover on the side here on this bag, but so we bypassed Toronto, all the crazy traffic in Toronto, because I was taking 407 ETR east all the way through, all the way to the end, and then now what, we're like close to Clayton. Yeah, we're actually almost close to Clayton. I've been re-entered 401 again, you know, after leaving 407 ETR. Now we got what, 432 kilometers before I start getting into a Quebec route, and then I gotta go south of Montreal. So I don't think I will be going through Montreal, but it will be somewhere south of Montreal, and then heading south towards Vermont. So far so good, guys. It's been a pleasant day, 25 degrees now, so now I'm feeling a little bit of heat, but so far so good. Let's get going. Right now we're at Mallorytown. Basically I stopped for fuel and I'm thinking about maybe getting some snacks. I still got 450 kilometers to go, so that's about the full tank of gas for me. That's how much of a range that I get, so hopefully we'll make it around 8:30ish, give or take. And the weather was kind of overcast earlier. It was about to rain in some parts, but now it seems to be good, and you know, it's sort of overcast, but it's nice and bright and it's pretty warm. So yeah, let's get going. So we're good to go. I'm getting 500 kilometer range, and I have 369 kilometer in total to make it to my destination. 3 hour 36 minute, and arrival time is 8:45. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Let's just go here. Yeah, well, I should be able to get out of there, no problem. Okay. Okay, let's go. All right, so I used to live in Edmonton. Prior to that, I used to live in Ottawa, and I used to drive from Ottawa to Toronto. And this is what I used to look at, and I used to like it. I was like, oh my god, this is so beautiful. And then I moved to Edmonton, and we started driving to Rockies, and that made things 1,000 times better. And then I started riding motorcycle, and I started going different places, and now it's even better. And I checked the weather this week. You know, as I was planning for this trip, I knew there was gonna be rain at some point, and earlier there was a little bit of drizzle. I didn't have to do anything. I mean, in terms of taking my GoPro or camera gears and whatnot, putting it inside and, you know, putting it safe. Now it is looking dark ahead towards where I'm headed. I don't like that. I actually don't like that, because where I'm headed, it's looking pretty crazy. So let's see, man. Wish me luck, guys. Okay, guys, so it is raining a little bit. I still have my GoPro out, Insta360 out. I think I should have stopped putting this back inside. And my brother-in-law called me, and he was telling me that it was raining all the way to Vermont. Winooski, was raining there heavily. That's why he called me and it was like, are you caught in the rain or what's going on? I was like, well, not really, but now. It was fine earlier. There is a en route in 2 kilometers, so I'm gonna pull over on that en route and then quickly put things together and put it inside the bag. That way everything out of the rain. And I'm gonna put a cover here because I have a laptop on my bag there at the back. Yeah, on my luggage, so I have to put a rain cover on it. But yeah, I still got 300 kilometer is, so 294 kilometer, and about 2 hours and 54 minutes. And here goes the rest area en route, so I'm gonna pull over right here. Let's go. Super quick stop. I'm just gonna quickly put things inside and then take off right away. I basically made it to the border, but there is one problem, and look at that. The lineup is all the way there. Now this is the border south of Montreal. It's Phillipsburg or Saint-Armand and Canadian side, and Swanton on the US side. This crosses into Vermont. There is another border that crosses into New York, and that one kind of goes through Champlain Lake, Champlain River, and it's a bit complicated. And this one usually is the fastest route, and this is what I took. And the lineup here is crazy. I've been here 30 minutes already, and I've already moved like 4 car distance. That's about it. I haven't moved further than that. So on that pace, I think it's gonna take all night pretty much. So, and it's been raining, especially when you're on a motorcycle. If you're riding, you don't feel the rain, but once you're stalled, sitting like this, then rain becomes a problem for you. But the lineup is crazy, so hopefully it'll be done soon. Wish me luck. I was gonna make it by 9 o'clock latest, but I don't think that's gonna happen. And I'm already tired riding almost 12 hours, and I'm hungry and all that stuff. Bro, this is crazy.
The next day,
this has been a pretty tough yesterday riding to the borders. I was stuck there for 2 hours. By the time I got cleared on the border, it was 10 p.m. So I decided to ride here. It was raining, it was tough. And then once I got here, we just rested. So it's time for me to end this vlog. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video.